Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lee, aka the Perfect Sage, and today we are discussing the First Descendant. Now, the First Descendant, if you haven't heard of the video game, it came out on June 30th. It is basically a looter shooter, a third-person looter shooter to be exact, powered by Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, don't really care about that part. Now, I've never been big on looter shooter type games. The most I've played any sort of game like that was Fortnite, and I played with my kid. So I can't really compare this to some of the other type of looter shooter games because Fortnite's not really the same type of game. The First Descendant actually is surprisingly a good game. My wife and I play it, but I wanted to discuss this article that was written by Paul Tassi, who's actually don't really like the guy, to be honest with you, but every once in a while he does put out some good information. So let's kind of go through the article and see what we think. How about that? Now, the article is titled "The First Descendant is not a great game. I'm loving it." What's he? Is he McDonald's now or something? Anyway, so the First Descendant made such a poor initial impression on me. I almost quit within the first few hours. It seemed bland, repetitive, and a Warframe clone to such an extent it was actually hilarious. Now, me personally, I never played Warframe, so I don't know what it was like, and I don't know how to compare it. He mentioned some looter-based streamer and YouTuber friends convinced me that I should press on, and press on I did. I thought this guy hated YouTubers. Based on things I've seen on Twitter, this guy doesn't like, oh, it's probably just those that disagree with him. Anyway, so he's racked up, it says 70 hours in under 2 weeks. Oh my God, does he do anything else? And yeah, needless to say, I've changed my mind. Well, sort of. So here's my thing with Destiny. I mean, holy crap, did I just say the wrong name? Oh God, I'll never live that down. Here's my initial impressions with the First Descendant. It's fun. I've never played looter shooters before, but it's fun. The story's decent. I don't have anything else to compare it against, right? So I like it. And the characters, they look good. They're not, you know, this DEI bullshit. They're not made ugly on purpose. They're all very attractive, good-looking guys. Now, there are diversity characters. You got women, you got guys, you got different types of guys, different type of women. But they're all attractive, or at least they look good, right? They're decent-looking people that honestly you can see yourself walking and seeing on a daily basis outside in the real world. Not these crazy people like you see on Concord. And if I remember correctly, you should be seeing those Concord people up on the screen now. But anyway, so let's press on. The First Descendant is, in fact, kind of a mid-game, as the kids say. I disagree. Everything I said above is essentially true. The game is so much like Warframe in terms of its setup and systems, it's goofy. The sci-fi world is pretty generic. The story is nonsensical. You do grind the same stuff over and over, and the bulk of the campaign is the equivalent of Destiny patrol missions. Maybe. Again, I can't compare this to some of these other games. The only thing I can tell you is I play with my wife, like I said before, and we're having fun. And when you play a game, that is the most important part of the game. Are you having fun? If you are, then it's a good game. That's all there is to it. This is why this is not a game I can recommend to most people. I can only explain why, despite all this, I am liking it. So this is why this is not so he doesn't recommend the game to most people, but he does like it. Okay, so he can recommend the First Descendant if you A, are interested in a game like Warframe but find it daunting to start and want to get in on the ground floor or something similar. B, enjoy long, somewhat frustrating grinds for awesome drops the way you might see in a Borderlands game or Diablo Uber unique farms. C, want something to do when there's downtime in your other looter Destiny and just want to turn your brain off. Okay, so as far as the grind, yeah, I mean, it's free to play. The First Descendant is free to play. I don't think Destiny is, right? If I remember correctly, you actually had to pay for that. But it's free to play. So you're gonna have grinds because what they're trying to do is push you towards their in-game cash shop. Of course. That's how they're going to make money. If you could just grind for all this stuff, easy peasy, then they're making no money. So I mean, at least with the one thing I will say, it's not like a gacha game. At least in this game, when you spend your money, you know what you're getting. Okay, and so that, to me, I don't necessarily think that is a bad thing. It is a free to play. Download the game, play it, enjoy yourself. You don't have to spend any money in the game if you want to. And you can still play and get hours of enjoyment out of it. This is sort of all of the above for me. And as such, there are many aspects to the game I enjoy. Okay, real quick, how much you want to say he hates the character design? I haven't pre-read this article, but I'm willing to bet because he hated Stellar Blade's character designs. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of third-person shooters, but combat here works for me. Guns feel good. Enemy deaths feel crunchy. Ooh. What? Okay. And all the skill kits I've played so far feel fun, except Sharon. Buff Sharon. Character design with waifu girls and generic guys is whatever, and you may like this. Like, see, that's probably all he'll say, but that's right there. Look, the guy hates this type of design. And they're not waifus. They're not anime characters. They're based on probably Korean characters and some real world characters in other nations, and I think they're very pretty and well done. I mean, just look at this example character right here compared to Concord, right? I mean, hopefully you've already seen those if I remember to edit this video correctly. So I knew it was coming. Anyway, you can ignore but what did he, hold on, before I go on, he mentioned the guns do feel good. I like shooting the guns. They do have the recoil, so you can't just aim and fire and keep firing and you're hitting the same point all the time. It does move around a little bit, so you got that. It feels good there. Enemy deaths still do feel crunchy. Just a weird way of saying it, I guess. I mean, they hit well. It feels good. It doesn't feel like you're just shooting air. So far, the skill kits for me from the Descendants I've played, I've only unlocked 3. I'm sorry, 5, but I've only played 3. Are good. I've got the Ultimate Bunny. Yes, I spent money. And then the tank guy, Ajax, I think his name is. And then the Sharon that he mentioned. Sharon, I'm not too fond on. I thought you could turn invisible for a lot longer with her, but you can't. So, yeah, I'm still figuring her out. But I like Ajax and I like Bunny. I think they're good characters. They play different set of skills. And I think it's great with how diverse the skill set is for these characters. You have to play them differently. You can't just play Ajax the same way you play Bunny and vice versa. You can ignore microtransactions, which is true. You can. However awful they may be, just pretend they don't exist and you can still grind for characters, guns, and power in ways that feel meaningful. I have not hit any walls that feel like they demand payment after all this time. True, I don't think they wall things, but you have to, what I'm still figuring out on my side, I'm still figuring out the whole game, to be honest with you. All the things that you need to gather to grind and everything, I'm still trying to figure some of that out. There are also so many things you could be pursuing as an unlocked goal at any given time. There is essentially an endless amount of stuff to do. Things feel gratifying when those grinds finally pay off. Although, yes, of course, there is some amount of frustration with RNG, as in any loot. Ah, that's it. It's RNG. Not RNC. What the hell am I thinking? Small son. Anyway, you feel real meaningful power gains as you progress. This is a difference compared to, say, Destiny 2 in the current era, with more set difficulty gaps and tinier gains, mostly based on seasonal artifacts and such. Oh, which reminds me, this is like Fortnite in a way that they do have like the seasonal battle pass, which gives you things that you can, like emotes, for example, gear skins, it looks like, and then experience buffs, experience gains and whatnot through the battle pass. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I actually purchased the battle pass just so I could see what it was like. Then he goes on to say, I will not justify the many bad aspects of the First Descendant, and there are plenty, but as a looter, there is a loop here that really works. And combined with solid gameplay, it's more than enough to invest in. Plus, this is Anthem, Avengers, or Suicide Squad, where the game will be struggling on the brink of death all the time, as it feels like something that will exist and be supported for some time. The devs have already showed to be fast and reactive to players' concerned. So play it, don't, it's free, might as well try it, but it's not great at first, admittedly. Okay, so obviously we knew he was going to have an issue with the character designs. He stated that, and we knew that was coming because he's had that issue with other games made by Korean devs. He just hates looking at attractive women, I guess. But he is kind of spot on with a lot of this stuff. His overview of the guns and how the shooting feels, I think, is fair. The quest, I haven't gotten to level 100. I don't necessarily feel like it's necessarily repetitive. It may be. Doesn't really bother me. I'm still having fun because I'm playing with my wife, so it kind of adds a little difference, I guess, a different experience to it for me than maybe what he's going through. I will admit, the store, oh my God, it's expensive. It is expensive. I'm not gonna lie, this store is expensive. So overall though, I think the game's a great game. We're having fun playing it. It's free to play, so jump in and play it to your heart's content, and you don't have to spend a dime on it if you don't want to. Okay, I mean, whether you beat the game or not, I don't know. I mean, the missions I find fun. They have like dungeons, I think so far have been fun, and then they have like these boss battles. I forgot what they call them, intercepts I think it is. Those have been fun. It's a good game. Give it a shot, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.